what do we have here? This is my S25 Ultra, and this is the first ever over-the-air update for that device. And it's exciting because of two reasons. First reason is we are finally getting security patch level from the 1st of February now. The version is AYB4. It's One UI 7, of course, it's Android 15. We do have the standard Samsung changelog, but they changed some things. And this is the second reason, guys. Besides the new fancy animation, right, and the very standard, sometimes even boring changelogs, I'm gonna hit the resume button, guys, and you're gonna see for yourself. It's downloading and installing in the same time. And this is the first time I witness on my device, because I've heard this thing existed for some of the Samsung devices, but this is a seamless update. So what does this mean, guys? You know, usually how it goes with my S Ultra phones, I download the update, then the update installs, the phone is restarted, and then boom, we can test. Now here we have downloading and installing, and then also verification. So what I would expect to happen is for that update to seamlessly be downloaded and installed on the background, and let's see if I will need to restart my phone. So yes, it's exciting, but also frightening, because Samsung are known that sometimes they're not optimizing things with update, quite the contrary. So I'm just crossing my fingers that nothing bad will happen to my battery life, which is rather good, and also to my performance, because right now I'm using this phone for almost 1 month and I'm quite happy. It really works as it's supposed to be. I still notice some stutters and lags occasionally, but with the latest Home App update via Good Luck, I'm very happy with the state of the interface and with how responsive and how fast this thing is, and really feels like all the other Chinese phones that I've used, the OnePlus 13, the Xiaomi 15 and the Vivo X200 Pro Mini, all of them based on the Snapdragon 8 Elite or on the latest Dimensity MTK 9400. So the update has been downloaded. Now we are verifying the update, and I'm very thrilled to see what is going to happen. Like, will my phone restart, or will it actually tell me, hey, you know what? Here is your new update, guy. You please enjoy it. Now, while the verification is going on, let's check the changelog. The overall stability of functions improved, the security is improved, and then of course the standard and boring Samsung blah blah. Now, we don't really know what has changed, but we know that the size is certainly 600 megabytes. And what we also know is that apparently I need to still restart my phone. Almost done. We start your phone to finish the update. So yeah, well, sometimes you need to do it. Now, I've used some phones where the process is so seamless that they'll just install the update of the previous one and you even don't need to restart the phone. Nevertheless, I don't think this is a big issue. This is no hiccups. So now my phone will restart. Once that happens, guys, we're going to be checking some of the basic stuff. And I'm also very eager to check if I'm going to have any updates to the Google Play from the security settings menu, because this thing never gets over-the-air update unless you just go there and manually push it. Let's see what is going to happen. One UI, of course, it's optimizing apps. This is a process that is rather quick. My phone is now starting, and I always recommend the usage of Good Guardians, because from within Good Guardians there is an app to optimize your applications, and it's a good idea to run it. Some people will also go and delete the cache, so you can do this from the recovery menu and just delete the cache partition. Right now I will not do this, it's a brand new device. I just want to see what Samsung really did before, me trying to just go crazy and fine tune it. Finishing system update. Now what is going to happen is, if I go here and click software update and I click the download and install, guys, most probably there's not going to be anything else. It's finishing my whole update, but in the same time it's telling me that my software has been updated. So what is new? Before we try to check the standard operation, what I would like to do is I would like to go back inside the settings. So I'm just going to try to find the security menu, which is security and privacy, enter inside, guys, and from here I'm going to click updates. Now we see that the security update is from the 1st of February, but what about the Google Play System update? It's using a version from last year, from October. I'm going to click here, and now is the time of the truth. Oh, my device is still using the latest one, so sadly no update for the Google Play system. And if I click the security update, of course I'm not going to get any new updates. If you wonder what Samsung updated besides of course adding the Google security patches, you can always go and check the Samsung mobile security. Alright, we have January and apparently February. Google patches include patches up to the Android Security Bulletin from February 2025. Those are all the critical vulnerabilities, guys, and you can see all the CVEs here that are listed with high are patched. And yeah, there are actually quite a few of them. You can check all the security threats or malfunctions that were fixed with the security update, so it's a good thing for you to do. So now, do I have Good Guardians on my phone? I can just go and check. Yep, I have the Good Guardians. This was the update I was referring to earlier, the Galaxy App Booster. It's always a good idea to install that app and use it by optimizing your applications. Now you're gonna see me doing this for the first time on my brand new S25 Ultra device. What we will do, it will scan all the apps, right? And you can optimize only apps that you use in the past 30 days or optimize all of them. Now for the sake of the video, I'm gonna hit optimize everything. Yeah, you're gonna see this is gonna take a while. Also, your phone might hit a bit. Let's do this and let's continue my test. It's almost done. 100%. Again, it's your choice. My recommendation is do it, guys. It's not gonna hurt anyway. And if you want, you can always go to the recovery menu. I've done a video about this, and also delete the cache partition. The other thing that I'd like to check is I'm gonna go back inside the Galaxy Store and just click the menu and see if any apps have been updated. No, so apparently nothing really major. Also, what I'd like to check is some of the versioning. I think we're using the same version anyway. The One UI Home is still 16.0.031, so no big changes here. Now, as I'm here, I'm going to engage with some of the animation testing. As you can see, it is very, very fluid. But, you know, this has been the case since the few last generations. What about rotating the screen? Yeah, you can see it rotates quite nicely. I'm also gonna place the phone and the landscape position. Oh, all right. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything because people will say, hey, you know, you're pixel peeping. Yeah, of course, this is why I'm doing these YouTube videos. So this animation here is just so nice and smooth. But the moment I turn over and try to do this, yeah, it's not the best. Anyway, is this a big issue? No, it's not. What is more important is to check the apps opening and closing the animations directly from the home screen. First things first, all right, my quick panel, all the settings, okay. So nice, all fine. I'm gonna click the nearby devices. Yep, no lags. And this is something that of course you'll expect from a phone like this. This is the brand new phone by Samsung. It's the S25 Ultra. And yeah, it does also use the latest Snapdragon 8 So now let's open some apps, guys. All right, let's try to scroll down a bit. Yeah, it's all nice. What happens now when I go to the left, guys, invoking the camera viewfinder? Wow, this wasn't bad, by the way. This was so bad at some point, and the first time you do this is like this, but now I think also the first time was okay. I'm gonna close everything. Now let me share something interesting that I found out yesterday thanks to my friend Ross from System Hacks. You can check his channel as well. When you go inside the developers option, there's gonna be the show refresh rate, which will actually show you the refresh rate. And the thing is, yeah, it's not working, guys. When I tap the screen, my screen goes to 120 Hertz, but when it just goes down below 120, for some reason, it really doesn't work. So I guess this is a broken implementation, and Samsung know about it, they should fix it. Why is it important? Because when you open Instagram and you're browsing and scrolling with 120, guys, the moment you go and invoke the camera, right? Oh, it worked, by the way, now on the camera. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you guys. Like, we have 60 Hertz, and here we have 120 Hertz, and with 120 Hertz, we might as well also get a higher frame rate, but with 60 Hertz, I guess this is not the case, and this probably is an explanation why sometimes this animation was choppy. Now I think this animation isn't that bad at all, and now is the right time to check more about that switch up opening and closing. And honestly, guys, from what I see right now, I don't think that there is an issue at all, right? Like, everything seems to be very smooth. I can go inside, outside, all right, open all my applications, all right, it works nice. What happens with the edge? Yep, here it is. Oh, let me just try to circle something down. Yeah, let me draw a line here. No, everything really seems to be very smooth. Let's see, Gemini. Hey, Gemini,
Hello.
Are you here?
How can I help
all right,
you
you're
today?
here. Scrolling also to the right. Yep, you see, guys, this is also something that I kind of know since some time. When you just go to the left and you invoke Google Now, the first animation isn't always perfect, but in terms of animation and the way it works, I think it's quite smooth. Something very important I would like to share with you: when you go inside the home screen settings, there is the more customization if you have installed the home app. Why is this important? Because in the gesture settings, in the home gesture animation tuning, I am actually using the elegance preset. I really love it. Okay, this is gonna be the classic one. All right, you can see the animation is a bit more different. All right, and honestly guys, I'm really happy with the elegance one. Anyway, now for the test, I'm gonna close everything and I'm gonna repeat it with the classic one. So this will be the classic one. All right, and by the way, I thought that the classic one is standard Galaxy home animation, but it's not. Thanks to some of you guys, I noticed this. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm going to disable the gesture settings and disable home app at all, and now we're gonna get like the classic experience. All right, so you can see animations are very fluid, very smooth, but they are a bit slower to my taste. And yes, you can see sometimes I just have a feeling that there are these hiccups. It's very minimal guys, but honestly I do prefer to use the elegance preset because I have a feeling it's just a tiny bit faster. Now for your comparison, I'm gonna go back inside my home app, I'm gonna turn it on, I'm gonna turn gesture settings, and I'm going to go here and choose the elegance. Now I'm gonna close everything and show you. All right, so you can see like this is snappier for sure. Right, yeah, and I don't have anything to say guys. I really am happy with the way it works. And while I'm here, let's also check the camera animation. So I'm gonna open the camera, close it. All right, go through all the modes: portrait, photo, video. All right, let's try to do some video, photo. All right guys, you can see now there is not really a lot that we can say. It really seems that the phone operates nice, and I hope this is going to be the case. Now let's do also some camera tests very quick to just estimate if anything went worse. Yeah, you can see still very fast. By the way, we do have the new camera menu. What I wanted to share with you, if I go inside the settings and I click to intelligent optimization, I'm using the maximum quality with the scene optimizer on. And by the way, from here guys, you're also able to find the camera assistant. So I'm using auto HDR, no picture softening. The auto lens switching is set to on. I really do love the new macros with the updated ultra wide, and I changed the setting here. It's a quick tap shutter, so it takes a picture as soon as you touch the shutter. Let me just show you guys. So while I'm here and I touch the white shutter, boom, a photo is taken. If I go back to camera assistant and I disable this, it's going to be a different behavior. Now there is this animation, and yeah, but you have options, because now I can hold the shutter button and record a jive or whatever, or let's say a burst. But usually if you want to get like the quickest or fastest picture, it's a good idea to go and change this setting. But overall, I do believe that, hi there, the camera animations are very fluid, and I hope that nothing bad will happen with this update. All right, let's just see some of the more stuff that we can do. So I'm going to just take the X, put it here. All right, let's open it with Telegram. Can we do the scroll down animations? Absolutely perfect. Maximize the screen. I don't see any immediate issues, guys. Now, what about the battery, guys? And I still have to assess like if the S25 Ultra battery experience was the similar compared to last year when I used the S24 Ultra for the first month. Honestly, now I am happy with the battery. And the thing is, the battery degraded with my S24 Ultra. The more updates I installed, the more I use the phone. At some point, I was not able to get even more than 4 hours screen on time, mixed usage, Wi-Fi and 5G. For today, my screen on time was more than 5 hours with a very short top up here. What happened yesterday, guys, you can see I'm just getting consistently good numbers for most of the days. Like here, I used the phone the whole day and I got 4 hours, but then I still got battery inside, so it probably would have done something like 5. Now, don't expect any miracles because you kind of know it's still the same battery inside. But in the end of the day, guys, this is the Snapdragon 8 Elite. It should hopefully be more powerful and burn less energy. Everybody's hoping about that. The thing is, if you do really heavy gaming and etc., this phone will burn 5, 7, 8 watts of power, sometimes probably even more. And with the 5000 mAh of a battery, yeah, it's a hard match against phones that have bigger batteries like 5004, 600, and even some of them 6000 mAh. So guys, this has been the very first ever update for my Galaxy S25 Ultra. I'm using the case from Banks montage. I really am in love with this case, guys. It has the Kevlar 600D and 1500D fiber. It has here this texture and here for grip. So if you like this Banks case or any other, you can use my code. This is Velian for 15% off, guys. This is the way to help the channel and also for you to get hopefully a nice deal. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay safe, VST over and bye.